and welcome back to another video. If you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Priscilla and I upload videos every Tuesday, but we'll be most likely moving it over to today on Wednesdays. With school back, it just seems to work better for me, so I may just do that. Today's video is going to be another makeup declutter. Yes, I am going through my makeup and decluttering it. I've already did my eyeshadows, my eyeshadow palettes, and single eyeshadows, so I will link that in the description box below if you are interested. And today I am going to be decluttering my foundations, concealers, face and eye primers. I'm also going to show you guys what I have here. This is my makeup storage so that you guys kind of see. And then as I continue decluttering my makeup, I'll just bring you guys along with me. And if you are new, I hope you consider subscribing to this wonderful channel. And if you guys are ready, let's get into the video. Okay, you guys, so this here is where I store my makeup if I haven't shown you before. But I do want to go through some of my other makeup to declutter it. So we'll go through. I'll show you guys what I actually have, but we're only going to declutter one drawer today. So my first drawer here, I just have like my face mask, things like that. I've gotten most of these at Dollar Tree. This is the drawer that we are going to be decluttering today, and it's my foundations, face primers and eyeshadow primers, and my concealers. On this one, I have more lashes than this. They're just stored somewhere else. So I will go through some of my lashes. This is my eyebrow products and my mascaras here. These are just my brushes and sponges. I don't know if I'll declutter them. Maybe, maybe not. I just love my brushes. I actually have more brushes than this. They're in the bathroom. Yeah, maybe I do need to declutter my brushes. You end up getting more later on anyway, right? And then here I have like eyeliners, I have face powders, and I have lashes there, and I even have jumbo eyeshadow sticks in here too. Here I just have basically all of my highlighters, and then of course this I showed this in my eyeshadow palette declutter, but the rest are highlighters that I'll be going through. I have my bronzers as well as my blushes. I have another, oh yeah, it's right here. I also have the original Kat Von D Shade and Light, which goes here for contouring. I have my lip drawer, hopefully it doesn't break. Yes, definitely going through this drawer. It'll have its own video decluttering lip products. I seem to keep purchasing some. Goodness gracious. These are my eyeshadows. We've already gone through that. This is just my random drawer. Okay, so let's start with the foundations. I do have the Wet n Wild Cushion foundations. I actually have 3 different ones. I have the 108A Nude Beige. Have I opened all of these? Oh, I guess I haven't opened this one. Doesn't look like it, so I feel like this one is going to be better for winter, and it's a good foundation. If you're dry skin, then you'll like this. Maybe since I haven't opened it, I'll ask my sister if she wants to try it out. But yeah, it is a good foundation if you are dry skin. I'm oily skin now, but it really helped me when I was pregnant. That's when I found it. And I found these at Dollar Tree. What? I know, right? And then I have 128 Natural Beige and 119A Beige. I grabbed all 3 because I wasn't sure which one was my skin tone, and I figured for $1 each, I can just grab all 3 and see which one matches me. I do have 2 of the Almay Skin Perfecting Comfort Matte Foundation. I have to say, if you are an oily skin girl, even though it is a comfort matte and an oil-free foundation, it does get oily on the skin within like 4 hours or so. I would more recommend it for maybe someone who's combo skin, even dry skin. I think you will like it. It doesn't feel mattifying at all. It doesn't feel like drying or anything like that on the skin. So I feel even though it says matte, it's more for like combo to maybe drier skin. I do plan on keeping these two foundations. This one I have in 160 neutral beige and 170 neutral sun beige. This one is good for me right now during the summer, and this one will be good for me during winter time. And these are good to mix too, so if I have another one that I feel like it's just a little too matte, then I can mix these in with those foundations. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, the stick one, I have mine in 1861A Golden Honey. I do not like this. If you like stick foundations, then I mean give it a try, but I just don't like how it looks on my skin afterwards. It just looks like really thick. So I am going to be tossing this one. Speaking of stick foundations, I did get the Revlon Flesh stick foundations. I have it in 18 butterscotch and 12 macaroon, and I also purchased these at Dollar Tree, and I wanted to give them another go, thinking maybe they might be a little different on the skin, maybe like a different texture compared to the Wet n Wild one. I am going to go ahead and toss these out. I have the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk Foundation, and it has coconut milk and aloe extract. I have mine in 560 medium, and it's a dewy finish. I bought it when I was pregnant because my skin was so dry. I was looking for a dewy foundation, but I do not like it. It is a sheer coverage. I feel like sheer, maybe you can build it up, but for me, not as much as I'd like. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't like a full coverage foundation. I do like a medium coverage. I've only used it, I mean, only a handful of times, and I just can't seem to get on board with it. So I'm tossing this. I have the Maybelline Up to 24-Hour Foundation in 220 Natural Beige. Now, I kind of am torn between this foundation. I think I'm almost done with it. I love the coverage of this foundation and how it looks on my skin initial application. In my opinion, it is not for oily skin. I think it's more for like a combo skin towards dry skin maybe, but definitely not oily skin, or at least not for me, because I do oil up just the same as the Handmade foundation within like 4 hours or so. So I'm gonna go ahead and toss it. Maybe it's time to pick up a new foundation to try. Maybelline Fit Me Shine Free Stick Foundation. So I got this one in Coconut, 355 Coconut, only to contour with it, so I am going to keep it. Stick foundations are a great way to contour. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, I have the regular one or the original in Golden Bay. This foundation, I always say I have like a love-hate relationship with it, but at the end of the day, I do have to say this is my favorite foundation at the drugstore that I have tried. And the reason is, when I first apply it, I've actually learned to apply it with the brush, and I like the way it applies with the brush better than a sponge. So when I first apply it and put like my powder and everything on top, I feel like it looks cakey. Even if you don't put powder, then yeah, it doesn't look cakey. It actually looks nice. But I am oily, so I need to set my foundation. If not, I'll be oily within the hour. To me, this foundation looks better the longer you wear it. So of course, I'm keeping it. This one is the Lancome Renergie Lift Makeup Foundation. I don't know what that says. It is from Lancome. It has 20 SPF. It says lifting, anti-wrinkle radiance, normal to dry skin. You do get oily within 3 to 4 hours on my take anyway. And I feel like if I was going to go for this kind of foundation, then the Handmade one from the drugstore, the one I showed previously, works just as well. I am keeping this one because it was like $40 or something, and I am not going to toss it away. So what I've been doing with it it is I've actually been using it on days that I'm just playing with makeup at home and I want to take a picture of the look. I'll use this foundation since I know I'm not going to be wearing it for a long time. Let's move on to some concealers. The e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I have mine in light beige. I am going to be tossing this one because it does have a smell. I don't know if I'm going to be repurchasing it. I mean, it's a good concealer and I know there's so much hype on it, but I didn't know. I'm not like, oh my gosh, this is like the best concealer in the drugstore. I guess I haven't tried all of them, so I can't really say compared to others who have tried them all and do love it. The L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. I have mine in 365 Cashew. And I am gonna keep this foundation. I do like it's the one closest to my skin tone, I want to say. So whenever I don't want to wear foundation, I'll just dab a little bit of this under my eyes. The Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Mine is in light medium honey. I'm basically out of it. I keep trying to see if I can get more out of it, but I just can't anymore. I like this foundation. I like it a lot. I think it's because of the color that I picked. It really brightens my under eye. Would I purchase it? I want to say that I would repurchase it. I just have to have like a few less concealers to repurchase it. I also have a mini Shape Tape. And this one is actually in medium, light medium, so it's a different color and it worked just as well. I think Shape Tape is a really good concealer. The CoverGirl Outlast All Day Concealer. I don't like this one. I didn't feel like it concealed my under eyes. I felt like it still looked a little ashy under my eyes. I don't like it. So I am going to be tossing this one. I have the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Hydrating Concealer in the color light medium, 350 light medium. I also do not like this concealer because I don't feel like it conceals. My under eyes still peek through. As you can tell, I've only used it a handful of times and I've never reached for it again. That's why it looks the way it looks now. So I am going to be tossing it. The Pretty Vulgar Concealer. I have mine in the middle ground. I got this one in Boxy Charm. It's too dark for my under eyes. I tried using it as a foundation. It does not look good as a foundation either. So I am going to be tossing this. I have the Wet n Wild Mega Cushion Color Corrector. And this one says for dark circles. I have it in peach. And it does help. I put this one on and then I put a concealer over it. And it does help it a little bit more. So I am going to be keeping this. The Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer. I have mine in 125 Light Natural. I'm going to keep it to try it again because I really don't remember. The LA Colors Ultimate Cover Concealer, and this one is in CC 913 Wheat. This one it's a good concealer. I like it. All concealers crease on me, so I can't really judge a concealer by the way it creases. I guess maybe it creases too much, but I am gonna keep it and go from there. The Milani Retouch and Erase Light Lifting Concealer. I have this one in medium light. I got this one at Dollar Tree actually. I am going to try it again. If I don't like it, I'm gonna toss it. If it works good, then I'll just keep it. And lastly, I have the Wet n Wild Mega Last Incognito All Day Full Coverage Concealer. And this one is in Light Honey. This is why I don't remember the other concealers, how I feel about them, because I have been using this one and I do really like it. So of course I am gonna keep it. Now it's time to go through the primers. I do have face primers and eyeshadow primers, so we'll do eyeshadow primers first and then we'll do the face primers. I do have the Ulta Matte Eye Primer in Nude. If you guys just saw one of my recent videos, I just recently purchased this one, and this is the sample one I mentioned. So I purchased the full size, and these are good eyeshadow primers, so I am going to be keeping these. My Milani eyeshadow primer, I am almost done with it. As you can see, I am going to finish it up and then I'll toss it. The Morphe eyeshadow primer, I have mine in translucent. I'm also using this one up as well, so I am gonna keep it to use it up and then I'll toss it after. The Milani one and the Morphe one, oh, the Milani one is in Nude. I didn't realize there were shades to it. For now, the Ulta one works fine for me, so I won't repurchase the Morphe or the Milani one for now. The Hard Candy Poppin' Pigment Glitter Stay is a definite keep. It works so good with glittered eyeshadows, or those that come in palettes that have more of like a glitter effect to them. I'm not sure if it's the glitter effect, not really. It's more of those ones that they're like a shimmery, metallic-y, glittery combo, and they have a lot of fallout. I'm thinking of the ones that come in my Natasha Denona Bronze palette. Some of those have a lot of fallout, so I've used it with this glitter stay primer and it works so much better, so I'm definitely keeping this. I did purchase another one as well, so I'm glad that I did. I did pick this up at Dollar Tree, so if you ever see it come back to Dollar Tree, I would definitely recommend picking it up, or picking two up. Now for the face. So I have here the NYX Professional Makeup Pore Filler Primer. I am tossing this. I didn't see anything different when I applied it, so I am gonna toss this one. Cover FX Blurring Primer and Pore Minimizer. I do like how it looks on my skin, the effect it gives it, so I am definitely keeping this. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer Matte. I bought it because, you know, I'm oily, so I want something to help keep me matte as long as possible, but I do want to try it out some more to see. The e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. It's actually a really good primer. I like the way it looks around my cheeks and my nose area, so I am going to be keeping it. The Hard Candy Pore Defense Primer Serum minimizes the appearance of pores, oil-free, silicone-free. I'm going to be tossing it. I don't really care for it. I think I've only reached for it like twice, so I'm gonna be tossing this. I have the Ulta Beauty Hydrating Face Primer. I am gonna be tossing this. It is a sample size. I really didn't care for it. The hellofab Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. I am going to be keeping this. I like it when I use my Nivea Men Sensitive Shave Balm. The Maybelline Master Prime SPF 30 primer. I am gonna be tossing it. Yeah, I really don't care for it. I think other primers that I have do a better job, and I use a separate SPF anyway. After I put my foundation, I put a SPF on and then I put my makeup on. So the Wet n Wild Prime Focus Primer Serum, I purchased this when I was pregnant. I wanted something to help with my dry skin, so I purchased this primer. I haven't really been using it because I am no longer dry skin. I am definitely oily again, so I am gonna be tossing this. And then lastly, I have the Wet n Wild Impossible Primer, the silicone free primer that does it all. Does it do it all? I don't think it does everything that it claims to do, but it does. I feel like it does give my face a nice smoothing effect, so I am going to be keeping this. Okay, so now lastly, I have the Neutrogena Matte Primer and Serum Shine Control. I've only used this a couple of times. I didn't like it initially, but I do want to try it again because I haven't used it in a while and I don't remember 100% why I don't like it. So I'm going to give it one more try. If I don't like it, then I'll just toss it. And I wanted to show you guys the Nivea Men Sensitive Soothing Post Shave Balm, in case you guys were wondering what I was talking about. I do use this as a primer. I know some people say it's not good to use as a primer and whatnot, but because I can't find nothing that helps with my oily skin to keep foundation from not budging throughout the day, this has worked the best for me. I do still get oily, so it doesn't help, or it does not prevent you from getting oily. However, even though I get oily, my foundation doesn't budge, which I like. Normally, if you're oily, that means your foundation slip and slides all over the place and like half the makeup is off by the end of the day. not a pretty look. So this has helped keep my foundation stay in place when I will be out and about for quite some time. Of course, if you want to try it, go ahead and try it, but it is up to you. If you have very sensitive skin, you may not like it. I'm not sure. It doesn't bug me, but everyone is different. So yeah, just wanted to show you guys what it looks like. I don't like that it has the smell. After a while it goes away, but yeah, if you're sensitive to smells, then definitely don't try this. So this is what I am keeping. Foundations, primers, and concealers. Looks much better than before. And this here is what I'm tossing. I think I did so good. I'm so proud of myself. I hope you guys enjoyed this declutter video, and if you did, I hope you give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, I hope you consider subscribing to this wonderful channel. And I'll see you guys all on the next video. Have a blessed day, everyone. Bye.